Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a ton of new drugstore products that I wanted to share with you guys. They are really cheap drugstore products. Really, I shouldn't say cheap, but really affordable drugstore products. Like everything was less than $7 that I bought, other than the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, which I'm wearing right now. Most of the products are all from Essence. So all their products range from like $2 to like $10 max. That's what I saw yesterday at least. So if you want to see what products I used and my thoughts on them, then just keep watching. So I went to Shoppers yesterday just to get a shampoo, and I ended up leaving with like a bunch of new makeup products, and I came across this brand, Essence, which I swear it's like the cheapest of the drugstore brands. Maybe that and like NYC might be the cheapest brand. So I picked up a bunch of stuff and I wanted to do a little haul and show you some of the products that I got. And I know my hair looks crazy. It's because I went to bed with wet hair yesterday after the shower. I was too lazy to blow dry, and I knew I was going to style it today and curl it or something. So that's why it looks like this. I have my receipt here so I can tell you guys exactly how much I paid for this stuff. So first thing I got was this Essence bronzer. It's a matte bronzing powder. This is for darker skin, and honestly, it doesn't look that dark. I don't know if you guys can see. We'll see if it works. I might be able to build it up and get like a nice bronze color, but I do like it. It's a little warmer than most of my bronzers, but since it's like a lighter shade, I think I'll be okay. Oh my god, my hair is like misbehaving to the max. That bronzing powder was $4.99 Canadian. Next, I got this Light Up Your Face Luminizer palette, also by Essence, the same brand, and it has 3 highlight shades, and this guy was $6.99 for all 3. See, this is like the pink one. Ooh, that's nice. And then here is like the peachier one. Can you guys see? And it doesn't look glittery or anything. It just looks like it would give the skin a nice sheen. So excited to try that. This last one, it doesn't look like it has any shimmer in it. It might be like just a regular powder. This one would be like the least shimmery one, but it does have a sheen for sure. Next, I got this Lash and Brow Gel Mascara. It's just a clear gel, and this was $2.99. Can you believe it? $2.99. And you know I love using soap as a brow gel, so the only reason why I bought this was because it was super cheap, or else I wouldn't even spend money on a brow gel because I've already found my tried and true. Next, I got this I Love Extreme Crazy Volume Mascara. It looks like this. This guy was $4.99. I had a few mascaras that were all around the same price, so I picked up this one. I can tell you right now, way too much product comes off this wand. It's more of like a comb, a plastic comb wand, which is what I tend to gravitate towards. Like my favorite mascara, which is a L'Oreal Telescopic. It's a plastic comb wand, and I find that one is the best at separating and defining the lashes. So this one was kind of similar, so I'm going to give this guy a go. I'm really excited about these. These are also from Essence, and these are the Metal Shock eyeshadow. They're like liquid eyeshadows. They kind of remind me of like the Stila, the glitter shadows that look just like this. And these guys were $5.49 each. They have a few more shades, but these are the ones that I picked up first just to see if I liked the formula before I went back and got more. And the last 2 things I got were, this one is also by Essence. This is a lip pencil. It's just a dark brownish red, Deeply Intoxicated. And lastly, I got this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. This is in Berlin. It's like just like a nice reddish brown as well. I think it'll go really well with the lip liner. Alrighty, and here is Berlin. This is as good of a swatch as I'm going to get right now because I think my hand is still kind of damp from using the wet wipes. I hope that's why. But I'm going to wear that one today for sure, so I'll be able to let you guys know at the end. Alright, so now that I've showed you all the makeup, I want to start actually putting it on and using it and seeing how it wears. So for primer, I'm going to go in with my Fenty Beauty primer. I'm not going to use like completely all drugstore products for this. I am going to use my Morphe palette for the eyes, but today I just feel like going for this Fenty Beauty primer. I really love how this smells. It's like a nice light vanilla fragrance. It kind of reminds me of this perfume I have, Commodity Gold. This is from Sephora, and it smells really like sweet, vanilla-y, but not like overly vanilla, you know what I mean, like sexy. And for foundation, I'm going to go with my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. This is in 310 SUNBEIGE. Gonna blend everything out with my foundation brush. This is just a flat top kabuki brush. And moving on to concealer, I'm gonna go with my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. This is in 220 light pale. This is really light, so I'm only gonna use a little bit of it. Just like right here. Put your dots here. I've seen on Snapchat, on a few people's Snapchat, that the Instant Age Rewind collection is coming out with a few darker concealers for deeper skin tones, which makes me really happy because even, this is a pale one, but even the medium one, I find it still pretty light. So I'm excited about that, but I live in Canada and I feel like we get products so late. Like I'll be seeing things all over YouTube and Instagram and everything, and I swear we'll wait like 6 months to get it over here. The one beauty product that we don't have, I wish we did have, is the Tarte Shape Tape, because I've seen it everywhere. Literally everybody and their mom loves it, and I just feel like in Canada we're just missing out. So when I first started seeing it on YouTube and everything, I would go to Sephora like every week and be like, do you guys have the Tarte Shape Tape yet? They're like, no, we don't have it. But not one of those Sephora girls wanted to tell me that it's only sold at Ulta. It's not sold at Sephora. Finally, like a month ago, I went in and I asked this girl, and she was kind enough to be like, look girl, give up, because it's never coming here. That is only at Ulta, and we don't have Ulta. So shout out to you for actually letting me know so that I can finally let that dream go. And I'm not going to go on with my Fenty Beauty cream contour today. I'm just going to go straight in with this bronzer just to see how it looks on its own. Before I go in with that bronzer, I'm going to take like a tiny bit of that translucent powder, and I'm just going to put it over the areas that I'm going to put bronzer, just so that I don't play myself and it doesn't turn out patchy. Alright, going in with the bronzer. Smells so good. Like my brush smells so good. It smells like pina coladas. I guess that's probably what that Physician Formula butter bronzer smells like. I haven't smelled it personally, but everybody that I've heard describes it exactly the same way as the way this smells. Oh my god, you guys, please excuse the back of my head. It looks like a rat's nest, but I swear, even when I brushed it, it still looked like that. Oh, I like it. It's not bad. It didn't go on patchy. Looks smooth. It's a pretty good color payoff actually, so I'm liking it. I don't feel like it looks orange, maybe because I'm a little bit more tan. If you're fair skin, I don't know how this is gonna look on you, but because I already have somewhat of a tan complexion, then I can get away with a little bit more orange or like warmth in my bronzers. For blush, I'm gonna use an oldie but a goodie. This is the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. Alright, time for the highlighter. This is, once again, it's called the Light Up Your Face Luminizer palette. I think there might be only the one palette. I don't know if there's any other colors, but on the back it says 10 Ready Set Glow. That might be the name. I don't know. Okay, here. So it does give you a description of the 3 shades. So this nude one, this one that I said wasn't that shimmery, it's a satin sheer powder with a subtle glow, perfect for everyday radiant appearance. The second one, the middle one, is a rose highlighter, shimmering powder for setting specific luminous highlights, perfect for special events. So this one, I guess you can put on your cheekbones, center of the nose, inner corners if you want, inner corner of the eye. And then the last one is a golden beige highlighter, pearly powder for adding a soft and warm finish to the complexion. So I'm assuming this one, maybe you can use it all over, like with a soft fluffy brush. You can kind of sweep this over the cheek for like an all over glow. This one they recommend putting this on the high points of your face, and this one, I mean, if you're not into that blinding glow, I guess you could also sweep this on the high points of your face, but I mean, to me it's not enough. I would rather put this all over my face. I'm gonna grab my highlighting brush and I'm just gonna grab this middle shade first, and I'm gonna do the high points of my face. So that one was a little bit too pink and frosty for me, so I'm gonna dip into this golden one and I'm just gonna put it over top. I mean, it's not bad, the sheen, but it does look a little bit stripy. So I'm just gonna go over it with my foundation brush. It's a nice glow. I think it's good for every day. It's not like that super blinding highlight, but it's still a very pretty glow. For eyes today, I'm going in with my Morphe 35O palette. And the first shade I'm gonna grab is this ivory shade just to set the whole lid. So my first transition shade, I'm going to grab this guy right here. The only thing that Morphe is missing is like a big mirror because I hate having to like put the palette down, grab my mirror every single time when I'm like switching shadows. I'm going to put this right into the crease and upper crease area. My eyelids have been so dry this winter. Like I have some dry flaky patches right here. I don't even want to like bother them because then it'll ruin the concealer that I put over top of it and it'll make the eyeshadow go on really patchy for sure. There we go, up close and personal. So I'm just building up that same first transition shade into the crease. Alright, next I'm going to go in with this reddish brown shade down here and I'm going to place this just below where I put the transition shade. I'm going to grab this brown down here. It's like a warmer dark brown. And then I'll slowly start to bring it into the crease. And lastly, just for a little bit more depth, I'm going to go in with this really dark brown right here on a little dome brush. And I'm only going to focus that on the outer V. Alright, now time to go in with the lid shade. I think that's the name. 07 1 Second to Mars. I might be wrong. Always in my videos, check the bottom box for product descriptions. I list everything that I use in that box. So if I ever mess up or give you the wrong name or forget to mention a product, just check the bottom box. I was worried that I would have to go in with like a concealer underneath as a base, but so far it looks good, and now I'm just afraid to blink so that it doesn't transfer. I'm going to grab a clean little concealer brush. I went in with too many layers and I didn't let it dry down completely before I add another layer. It's looking a little bit patchy, like right here. Alright, I'm going to just do the other side with a brush. Okay, that was so quick and easy. I would definitely rather use the brush. So I'm just going to wait for this layer to dry before I add in a second coat so that they look the same. See, this one has like more of like a peachy golden sheen and this one looks a little bit lighter. So I'm going to wait till it dries. I find that when I used my concealer brush, it went on a lot more evenly. When I was using the applicator, I felt like it was just kind of like pushing the product around and it wasn't giving me a nice even layer that I wanted. But with the brush, it is very easy to work with. While I let that shadow dry, I'm just going to use this gel lash and brow mascara. See how it holds up. Not a lot of product comes out. Okay, there we go. Okay, well, my brow is like hella faded from doing like the foundation. I only used powder today, but maybe it's this brow gel that's making it like that. But like this brow, it's still pretty much all there. So I'm going to try to run this through and I'll see if it takes away the product. It's just moving around the product that was on my brow, like my eyebrow powder, and it's just making my brow look blotchy now. So I don't know if I'm a huge fan. Maybe if I use like a pomade or something that was more heavy duty than a powder. And for the lower lash line, I'm just going to start off with that transition shade. And I'm just going to go into this highlighting palette and I'm going to take this light beige shade and I'm going to use it as my brow bone highlight. It gives a really nice soft sheen to the brows. Alright guys, we're in the home stretch of this look. I'm going to go in with the mascara now. I feel like the stopper in here isn't like tight enough around the wand so it doesn't squeeze off the excess product well. I'm just going to take it on a makeup wipe because a lot of excess comes out. If you don't do this, you're just asking for hella clumpy lashes. It's a lot better than I thought it would be. I really like how it has the spiked little tip right here so you can use the tip of it to kind of fan out the outer corner and even get the inner corner. So I haven't curled my lashes or anything yet. So here is one eye. I'm going to go in with a second coat just to see. Oh, the only thing I hate is that like so much comes out of the wand. Like look at this. That is like a goopy mess. Okay, so the pros are it's really affordable. It does separate and lengthen the lashes. However, it's really messy. Like, do you see how messy that looks when you try to wipe off the excess? So that's not really convenient. You know, especially if you're in a rush, you don't have time to be like wiping all the excess off for like a minute before you actually apply it, especially every time you dip back into the tube. I'm just gonna do a second coat now so that you guys can see. I'm impressed and I paid like $5 for this. I think it's the wand that makes such a huge difference. So I'm not going to go back into the tube. I'm going to use whatever's on this brush just to do the other side. Alright, I'm going to let this little guy dry and I'll come back for him later. I'm going to do my lower lashes now. Oh, pretty good. But I wasn't surprised because it has these little teeth. That's why I love these sort of comb applicators, because all these little teeth really grab each individual lash and elongates them. Alright, so I'm just going to wait for these lashes to dry before I hit them with an eyelash curler to show you guys the finished look. I'm going to try to do something with my hair. I might just throw it into a messy bun because I'm not really doing too much today and I don't want to style it and put heat on it for no reason. Let me just get you guys a zoom of the mascara. This is before I've even curled them. I don't even need to curl them, honestly. It did lift and curl the lashes pretty well, but I'm going to anyways because I'm extra. But the good news is it cleans out really, really easy. Like if you get it on your lid or something, I just went in, I barely even touched the Q-tip on it and it just like flaked off. So I don't know if the mascara is going to flake off throughout the day. I'll keep you guys posted, but yeah, so far I like it. That was really up close and personal, guys. Sorry. I was going to do a nude lip, but I always do nude lips, so I'm going to use my new brown lip liner and lipstick that I got yesterday. Once again, this is Essence in Deeply Intoxicated, and I believe this guy was like $2.99, and the mascara was $4.99, so everything I got was super affordable. I'm really impressed with all of those things except for that brow gel. But like the shadows, really easy to work with, super pigmented, and they haven't smudged or anything. The mascara, like you guys saw, and this lip liner, it's good. It's nice and creamy and really pigmented. I'm the worst at lining my lips. I don't know why it's so hard for me. They always end up looking uneven. Now going in with the NYX. So it's a little bit patchy. I'm going to go in with a second layer. I don't know why it looks so red on camera, but it's actually a brown. Like it's like a warm brown, but it's definitely brown and it's not red. On camera it looks super red. And so does my backdrop. My backdrop, if you would believe it, is actually an orange, but on camera it looks red. I don't want to really mess with my camera settings because I feel like my skin and my shadows and everything show up pretty true to color, so I don't want to bother with messing up the color settings, or else I'll just have so much to color correct when I'm editing the video. Just know that this is actually brown. Alright guys, I'm going to let my lashes dry, I'm going to let the lips dry, I'm going to do something with my hair, I don't know what. And I'm going to curl my lashes on camera for you guys so that you can see like how I would realistically wear this mascara and how it looks. Alright guys, so I didn't do anything to my hair. I just kind of brushed it and I don't know. I'm just going to hope for the best. I'm just going to leave it like this today. And I'm just going to curl my lashes now that they're dry. And there you go. See, it just like opens up your eyes so much. And this curl lasts all day if you wait for your mascara to dry before curling your lashes. And just to wrap up this video, I really do love all the products that I tried except for that one brow gel, which, I mean, I don't feel like it did anything to me. But honestly, I never really like a lot of the brow gels that I do use. Even the Anastasia one, the one that everybody raves about, the Give Me Brow I've tried. They just don't do it for me like the soap, so that's the only thing. Everything else turned out really good. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Any of the products that I mentioned will be listed down below, so be sure to check that out. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.